Chris Griffin was right, everyone. There is an evil monkey in that closet.
Be careful opening the closet, cause that's where the evil monkey lives.
That monkey is responsible for some untimely and outrageous deaths in the new trip from Osgood Perkins, director of Longlegs, which arrives on February 21st of this year. We can already start to speculate on how many of these we'll see in this new flick based on the trailers and some of the film's elaborate marketing. Now let's make some bloody predictions as to how many folks are going to bite it in this exciting new horror comedy. Hey everybody, I'm KillJoy Jake, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. Everybody dies, and that's f***ed up. One of the new posters for the monkey here tells us about some of the deaths in the upcoming flick, which is a great way to start today's kill count prediction. The new poster reads, "The Monkey is the new trip from writer-director Osgood Perkins, based on the short story by Stephen King and produced by James Wan. It is a film chock full of bloody violence and death. All of these deaths are outrageously gory and thoroughly gratuitous, and while some are deserved, others are a case of wrong place, wrong time. It's like life in that regard. Instruments of death in this feature film include, but not limited to, a harpoon gun, a shotgun, a bowling ball, a hibachi knife, a swimming pool, a surfboard, a lawnmower, and a stampede of wild horses. The hard truth is that everybody dies, and that's f***ed up, but at least now you can enjoy death with your friends and loved ones in the comfort of your favorite movie theater this February. We actually get to see most of those deaths that were teased on that poster in a lot of the film's marketing, but notably not all of them. The surfboard, lawnmower, and the stampede of wild horses are not featured in the trailer, but there may be some teases towards how these kills happen despite not seeing those things on screen yet. We'll get to that a little later on. First, let's talk about the deaths that we already know about. The harpoon gun shoots a pawn shop owner in the chest or maybe neck here. This happens after the monkey is brought into the store by someone wearing a pilot's outfit covered in blood. What is happening here? A shotgun falls out of a closet and shoots this poor lady in the face, covering Theo James with her blood and brains. You can actually see a sign in the background of this shot that reads, "Guns don't kill people, people kill people." The irony is rich with this one. A bowling ball is dropped onto a child's skull, crushing it in this very quick clip from the end of the Red Band trailer. No way little Timmy is making it out of this one. Unless we replaced that bowling ball with a CRT television. Because as everyone knows, you can't kill somebody by dropping a CRT television right onto their face. The chef at the hibachi place decapitates this mom during what was supposed to be a nice meal. I asked for yum yum sauce with my chicken and steak, not mom's blood. And finally, from the list of things we definitely saw in the trailer was this electrified swimming pool. This poor lady dived in too fast before Theo could tell her to stop. We actually see a second of her getting electrocuted in this recently released Red Band trailer. Now, besides all 5 of those deaths that correlate with that poster we were talking about at the beginning of this video, there are a few more we saw, I think, in the trailers that I do want to talk about. There might be a flaming baby in this stroller here, although we don't see a body. This isn't dead meat, kiddos. Cousin Jake here doesn't need to see a body. If I think it could be a kill, I'm putting it on the list. She-Hulk has a ton of blood coming out of her face here, yet she seems to be fine a second later in this shot in particular. I do believe this character is going to die, I'm just not sure how yet. We do, however, see a scorpion crawl into a coffee cup in the Red Band trailer. Maybe this green dummy mommy accidentally drank a cup full of poison. We did just see Rachel Wolfson survive that in the last Jackass movie, though. I think ultimately Tatiana Maslany's kill here is going to happen with that surfboard we were talking about earlier. I don't believe we see that in the trailer. Maybe I missed it, but I watched these trailers and marketing and a clip we're going to talk about in a second here multiple times. I see no surfboard. Although we don't have a clear answer with this one quite yet, I still think profusely bleeding out of most of your orifices is probably a sign that you're going to die soon. Don't ask me, I'm not a doctor. I'm certainly not a hunter either, but clearly someone who lived in this house was. The first clip released for the film this past December shows us an old woman asleep in her house. One of the first shots we see is a picture frame right beside her bed, saying that her fisherman husband has passed away. Counting that one as a kill too, baby. Some sort of carnival jingle wakes her up as she grabs the largest revolver I've ever seen. What is with all the guns in this movie? This leads her downstairs where nothing happens. I have a weird conspiracy theory that this clip was edited. Oz Perkins didn't want to show us that she finds the monkey downstairs for whatever reason. Some of y'all have seen the movie though, so don't spoil it for me yet. It's kind of like Oz Perkins bought us a Christmas present but forgot to get the AA batteries. How am I supposed to play with this, Oz? When she goes back up the stairs, she falls through, landing on a box of fishing hooks. After pulling them out of her face, she puts that mangled face way too close to a burner to to take a whiff of that sweet, sweet gas as her head suddenly catches fire. Why did she do this? I don't know. She races outside where we see a pot of flowers, likely from her husband's funeral, that she gets her leg caught in. It makes her stumble into the for sale sign out front, which likely impales her. But Oz, of course, cuts the clip off early before we can see anything. See? The clip is edited, I'm telling ya. Still a kill though. Now there are a few kills that we have not seen yet that have only been teased by the marketing. I feel like the trailers gave us a little hint at how they're going to happen, however. And to be completely honest, I think the two they didn't show us are some of the most brutal from the entire flick. First of all, we learned from the poster earlier that a lawnmower was going to be used as a weapon. Sort of like Dead Alive, but with less zombies. We don't actually see the lawnmower in the trailer, but we do see this guy on the other side of a picket fence getting sprayed with blood. My guess is that someone is going to fall into a lawnmower that is tipped upside down. That brings us into double digits, baby. And last, but certainly not least, is the stampede of wild horses. Now, this is just a theory because this is the kill that is certainly the least covered and probably the most gruesome of the entire flick if my theory is correct here, but I think I might be onto something. At the end of the Red Band trailer, we get a quick flash of a sleeping bag filled with meat. My guess is someone gets trapped in that sleeping bag and just so happens to get trampled to death. If that's the case, I'm not even kidding when I say that could be the most brutal death we've talked about on this page. Art the Clown eat your heart out. Who's that pile of meat inside of that sleeping bag, you might ask? I'm not sure. Just like our grass-cutting cadaver, I think we're going to have to wait for the movie to see who this victim is. Still counts though. So far, I count 11 deaths in the monkey, but just like that poster promised, there are likely more deaths that we haven't seen quite yet. My kill count prediction as of right now is certainly 11, but I think there will definitely be more. So 11 plus. So far, our kill graphic shows us 3 males, 5 females, and 3 unidentified victims, with the body count surely to rise from there. My most anticipated kill is certainly the sleeping bag with the stampede of horses. That is insane. But from the list of confirmed kills, definitely the hibachi decapitation. I feel like that's gonna be darkly funny. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we wrap this bad boy up, I have a new challenge where I like to do 1 push-up per 100 views I got on my previous video. 3,200 of you watched my video from Monday, so I'm gonna do 32 push-ups. All right, feeling good about this. That was 10 and I'm already hurting. Okay, already hurting for a squirt in here. $13 to go. Let's get it. I got carpet debris in my mouth. Why did I do this to myself? Done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this video, please subscribe. We are less than 200 subscribers away from 30K, baby. A huge milestone is on the horizon here, so if you like horror movies and weird, crazy, outrageous deaths, definitely subscribe to this page. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.